Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. Now, do you like the look of these inlaid cards but you don't have the dies to do it? Well, here's a quick and easy way to get the look for yourself using any small dies that you have in your collection. So to create this look, I have an A6 card and I have a mat that will sit on the front, leaving just a small border around the edge, and it's on this mat that we're going to work. Now for this card I'm going to use stars, and in my stamp collection I've found You Are a Star stamp, and I'm going to decide where I want this stamp, and I think we'll pop this round about there. And then I've got all the little star dies that I can find in my collection, and I'm going to add these to my card. Now you can add them anywhere you want, but don't forget, once you've run that through your machine once, you can always reposition the stars and do it again. So we'll take this off, we'll run this through the die cutting machine. So once you've done that, you can take the dies and the stars out. Keep the stars on one side because you may need them again later, or you can always use them on another card. So we'll just take these out, and now we can reposition these stars in another place if you want more of them. So we'll have the small one there, we'll have this one there, and we'll have them going in different directions. We'll still leave room for the sentiment, and then we'll die cut that again. I think that's enough. So we'll die cut that again, and then we'll come back and do the rest. So the next thing I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment in its place, and I'm going to use a stamp positioner to do that. I'm going to stamp it in black ink. So for the next part now, you're going to need a foam mat that you can poke through, and you're going to need a pokey tool. So this is quite a sharp one. Now you can either use a pencil to draw in the shapes, or if you're brave enough you can freehand it. But what I'm going to do is just draw some lines connecting them all together, and then along those lines we're going to use the pokey tool just to poke through the card. So you want them equally spaced, and you're going to continue that along the line. So there's the first line of dots that we've got in there, and now I'm going to do another line, and I'm going to mix it in with these that are already done. So we'll come up there, and we'll come round here, and around there, and there. Now don't worry, because you've done these so faint that they're going to be erased once we've finished. And if you wanted to, you could draw even more, but I'm going to leave that as it is now. I'm just going to erase the pencil lines that I've very lightly put in the card. Now behind that you can place some silver card if you wish, or you can do some coloured card behind there. It's entirely up to you. You can cut some stars out in the silver card, and they can be placed in there instead, like so. Or you can just leave it as it is on the white card. So behind mine I'm going to place the pink card, and this is just created with strips of washi tape. So I'm going to pin that in place, or glue that in place, and then I'm going to add it all to my card. So we can add that on the back, and then we can fasten all that to the card. So to just add a little bit more interest to my card, I've coloured the stars that were cut out, and I've used Distress Oxides, and I've used two colours just to get the more peachy look. So I've gone over them first of all with the pink, and this is Saltwater Taffy. So we'll just go over that first, and then we'll go over it with the dried Marigold, and that will just give a peachy look to my stars. And then once I've done that, I can add some foam to the back and just dot these on my card, and that will just give a little bit more interest to the raised stars that are on there. So there we have 3 cards using the Inlaid Die technique, and this is just using butterflies, hearts and stars, which are all the small dies that I've got in my collection. And they're small dies that you might think, what am I going to do with these? Well, now you know how you can use them to get a really pretty look for your cards. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.